Hey guys, long time no see. So in this video, we're going to be doing a little bit different styling because I want to try to improve my videos just a little bit more than usual. But as you can tell, I'm currently not home. I'm in the wondrous state of Wyoming. I honestly don't mind this place one bit, but that's another story for another time. I need a new set of wheels. I'm driving a Ford Fusion as a daily right now, and it's pretty nice, but when it snows, it's not so nice. It's a front-wheel drive car for the uninformed. So the truck that was in the intro I did buy. Price will be undisclosed. If you want to take a guess, go for it. But I did buy it for my buddy, of course. Back home, you might recognize that truck. It was in a video around the 4th of July of last year, I do believe. And we're going to try to fix it, bring it out here from my house, and drive 900 miles out here. Now, in theory, this thing should make it here with no problems. But it is a 20-year-old truck, so we don't know. And it's going to be a while till we get this thing fixed because I don't leave until the 24th of March. And it's currently the 14th. So it's going to be a while. But of course, thanks to editing, it'll only take you guys probably right about now. And we're back. Now, let's go see our Chariot. And we're just going to see just how bad this thing is. Because I actually bite this quite literally sight unseen. It's a Texas truck initially. She's rough. At the same time, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'll go ahead and show you what the deal is with it. Tires are okay. Paint's not the greatest. Definitely needs to be washed because my buddy never took care of it. It's not a bad little rig, actually. See what we got for engine oil. Needs to be changed. Yep, that's going to happen this week. Oh, you guys are going to get to sit back and watch a whole bunch of stuff. This poor dipstick is not in good shape. Battery's out of my Dakota, so I've already got a brand new battery. I'm going to guess this is for my subs, because I got a 12-inch kicker in behind the seat. There's the battery tie down, but I think, of course, Chrysler bolts ate the shit out of that, so now I've got to bungee strap that down or something. Probably has no coolant whatsoever. Oh, it's got coolant. Fender protection's been cut out. Ain't no big deal to me, but it's fine. I think it's on a 6-inch lift. Most definitely not a 6-inch lift. Although it does have a leveling kit up front, probably 3 inches. And then back here, I think it's on a 3-inch block. It's probably been, yeah, it's been stacked. Don't stack blocks. I've heard that's bad, but I'm just going to ride it out. On ballistic wheels, they're 35 by 12.5 R17s. Oh, of course, it's locked. Same thing back here. Nice rust hole back there, but I don't care. It's my daily driver. Aftermarket taillights. I'm going to hopefully put some decals back on it because I dislike the fact that it took the decals off. No big deal there, though. That's $50. I even got a free traffic cone. Yeah, the old girl needs a little bit of care taken, but ain't hurting nobody. What am I at for fuel? Full. Oh, boy. Fuel pump might be getting weak. Oh. I know what's wrong with that. Ain't got no gas in it. Idle position sensor. I need to buy one of these clips. That's no big deal. Temperature gauge. Woo, this thing is kind of rough. Yep, that's a problem. Let's see why I sold it now. It does have a tuner of some sort. They did a very, very crude job freaking installing it. Thanks, but okay. Need a new one of them. Let's see. Can I like go back? Sorry, old girl, I gotta keep the throttle up or you're just gonna foul yourself out. No wonder it got poor gas mileage, because he always complained about that. Like, no shit, bro. I gotta shove her in neutral to not die. Oh, speak of the devil. It runs okay once the throttle body gets open. Oh, I'm gonna love driving this. The only downside is the thing's got slop like no tomorrow. There's third. Does it have overdrive? Yeah, it's got no overdrive. Okay, so I'm gonna flick the key 3 times. We're gonna find out what codes this module can tell me. 1, 2, 3, leave on. P0123 and P0121. That's all she wrote. So, let me look that up. Alright, just out of curiosity to knock out the easy shit, let's look around and see if we got a vacuum that's leaking. That's the crankcase for circulation. Sorry for the wind, for some reason decided to be extremely windy today. I'd bet money it's that bastard right there. These idle position, or the idle control valve, sorry, the ICVs always fail on these trucks. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna go home. I have a spare 5.2 sitting around. I'm gonna see if I can't throw that IVC on it and see if it idles, because if it does, that's our idling problem. Oh Lord, I gotta get a new dash for that. Got headlights, turn signals, that's a good start. And then, do I have running lights and brake lights? Oh, we put LEDs in this. Yeah, brake lights and running lights work. If you just want to test your brake lights without having to get out of the truck with someone stuck on a brake pedal, just turn your flashers on, it's the same light. Hopefully this works. Come on, recognize the key. There you go. Reverse, does that work? Hey, look at that. I might leave those on, because I might leave these taillights in, actually. I just might have to shine the plastic back up. Either that, or I'll just steal I might just steal the ones that are in it and change over the lenses, because I got a set of sport taillights I might want to put in it. Okay, so just to overview, truck does not idle. Truck runs rough. It's probably an oxygen sensor or something. Truck has no overdrive. Interior is obviously Chrysler rated for a 20-year-old truck that's been beat on. But you know what? I'm not going to complain about that, because that's not very expensive to fix. Where's the train horns on here? Where's the train horns? It's got probably 1/8 of steering wheel turn. God, doesn't sound good though. It's got a straight pipe. I think it's 3 inch all the way back to an axle dump with a 8-inch tip. Which, trust me, I don't like that. I think that's stupid too, but I don't know about you, but this sounds good, so I might just leave it. Okay, so I haven't got very far, but I figured out a couple things so far. Once it gets running, the mixture clears up, and the stalling, I think, is indeed that idle control valve on the throttle body. That's an easy fix. That's 2 screws, and out it comes, and a new one goes, and we'll fix that. Secondly, it did go into overdrive, but it was very hesitant to, so I got a feeling that it's probably on its way out, but I don't know. Maybe it just needed to get up to speed, because these big tires aren't exactly probably great for the transmission, so it's probably one of the things that we got to baby it. I say it's running pretty. I just don't think it got drove very much, because towards the end, I think my buddy bought a Charger, and I think he quit driving this as a daily. Yeah, it does kind of like to wander every time it hits a bump. I bet money it'd go into a freaking death wobble. Oh, don't stall. Oh, oil pressure just went. Honestly, I'm not concerned about it. I know it's building oil pressure. The old girl's, it's a pretty tough engine yet. It just smokes when you start it up. That's all it's got. So I think that might be an intake valley pan gasket that's leaking or something like that. That's a pretty big job, but at the same time it's not, because it's just removing a whole bunch of junk that's in your way. Man, it sounds pretty freaking good, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so we're in overdrive right now, and it shifts out. It's not a happy camper, so it'll shift into overdrive. It's just not happy about it. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. All right, so enough yabbering. Let's get that guy changed. This will be kind of fun. Sometimes a guy can be hopeful. Well, honestly, I thought this thing would give me more of a fight, but as soon as I threw that IVC in there, we took it out and drove it. Tried to go down to the DMV to get registered, It's insured, needs to be registered here shortly. We're waiting to do that till tomorrow. Now, once that's done, this thing's ready to go. I don't know how. I'm going to guess. My theory for this is the transmission was rebuilt, recently installed. So my buddy who owned this truck before me did not drive it long enough for the transmission to relearn its calibrations and shift points, all that good stuff. So it ran funny. So it had a new valve body sitting in the passenger seat. That's up in my loft now because it runs and drives just fine from the feel of it. Front end's tight. I got under there, shook all the joints, turned the steering wheel, all that good jazz. Not a single thing's loose on it. Probably could be done, but we're just going to go with it. And worst comes to worst, I throw the parts in the back, put a tarp over them. So all I got to do is just change them right here. Tires are good, brakes are good. Starts right up and runs now. Well, we're here in the shop. Truthfully, I'd figured this more truck would have more problems than it does. But impressively, this thing only has a belt squeal that needs to be attended to. For that throws on me on the interstate. And then an oil change because the oil is blacker than an emo soul. So that needs to be changed because that's not good now, is it? Original. New. Nope. These are definitely way better. Well, we're not entirely done for maintenance. So, idler pulley's on. Yeah, I'm sure some of you are cringing, but I bet there's a torque spec on that. Guess what? It's ugga-dugga. Probably not. It's probably just snug and tight, but my snug and tight's not exactly tight like it should be. I'll just set that down there. And make it fall down there too while I'm at it. You know what? Because why not? Next, we'll catch you up on this though. Power steering pump was wobbling like a mofo. That one more specifically. So, went ahead and got a reman pump from Napa. New pulley, because the pulley was so warped it's not even funny. Got to change that mount over to this one. Bolt it all up, bleed it, and I'm good to go. Got a new belt for it, but we're going to use the old one because the old one looks really good shape. I think they tried fixing the squeak with an old belt, or new belt. It's now old. Obviously that didn't work, and a little more was involved to fixing it. There's your other fella right there. I don't think it matters which way it goes on. The other one's directional. I don't think this one is. Hey, made in Canada. Good to know. If you want a part number for your tensioner pulley, it's that guy right there. Part number for idler pulley, it's that guy right there. Or sorry, my bad. Don't listen to me on that one. That's power steering pulley. This is idler pulley. That's your money maker right there. Power steering pump reman. That one right there. Might as well show you guys, because why not? Now we're in here, just doing the tensioner pulley, which I could have gone and replaced the whole tensioner, but in all honesty, Chrysler made it. You know, if you would just get on there, this would be a lot easier. Oh, doesn't help there's an AC line in the way. Oh, don't tell me that's a different size. Oh, she's a 5/8 flavor. That's probably cringy for a lot of you guys sitting over there. You're like, oh, it's the wrong size. Yeah, I figured that out. It's kind of like a caveman trying to figure out fire sometimes. Sometimes it just doesn't work for a little bit. Then once they figure it out, it's amazing. I would get in there with an electric tool of some sort, but I'm sure as some of the astute viewers have figured out, clearance is not really an option here. So clearance. I'm trying to make you guys better videos, but I don't think my dad likes being filmed, for one. And two, there's only so much I can really do on here, because really, the power steering pump was the only thing that screamed, I need fixed, other than it dying. I got rid of this really weird 0 to 60 thing that my buddy had on it. It's right in there. I still don't understand what the purpose of it was, considering this truck is slower than snail snot. I really don't know why. I took it out, because why not? Cigarette lighter's got a little bit of the detachment mode engaged. I'm just going to go ahead and probably get a new one of these pieces and a new cigarette lighter, throw them all in. That'll probably be later down the road. I'm not too concerned. It holds a plug. It works. It's got 12 volts. I'm not concerned. Actually, and the rest of it is not terrible. HVAC, AC doesn't work. I probably told that before, but I'll say it again. Compressor does not kick on at all. I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure out why the AC doesn't work. That might be a problem I do later down the road, because I don't think I'm ever going to use AC since I'm out in Wyoming and Laramie. It's going to be cold. I really did figure this would give you more work, like transmission work, maybe some engine work. But at the same time, I'm really glad for that. But like I said earlier in the video, the real test is going to be, can I make it 900 miles? The car I drove, oh yeah, easily. This, I don't know. I got confidence because it's only a 20-year-old truck. But there's some things that are wrong with it, or that were wrong with it, that I'm hoping don't rear their heads again, because that's going to suck if it does.
Oh, look at it. 2 volts, whatever it is. Just time.
Well, we are officially on the road, folks. I was going to record a little bit earlier, but I guess I forgot to momentarily. This old girl's on the road, and so far it's doing pretty good. Put some air in the tires at a gas station, filled up, obviously. So far, so good. This thing is a big old pig, though. It does not, and I mean it does not. Like, I got cruise control on and I'm dropping pretty fast here. Overdrive's got to come off in order for it to come up hills. Keep in mind, this truck's got 392s in it, so you would think it'd be a little bit more peppier than what it is. I don't know, maybe 410s might be what we need to put in it, so I don't know. But I'll keep you guys updated. So far, so good. Alright, so just pulled into a gas station. Did a little bit of testing with the old fuel mileage-lator, also known as a calculator. We got 14 miles to the gallon, which I'm actually impressed, because this thing on 35s didn't strike me as a truck that would make that. So maybe I'm not as down as I thought I was on the gas mileage. It sucks with power. I mean, right after I took that little video for you guys, I might do a little time lapse later, but right after I took that little clip for you reporting, this thing hit a immediate wind gust and slowed right down immediately. I'm following him, and he's able to keep up because he's got a diesel with a lot of torque, of course, 12 valve Cummins. This old 5.2 just doesn't have enough torque to turn these 35s, even with a 392 rear end gear. So it looks like I got to re-gear it, put some mods in the engine, or diesel swap it, which is probably what's going to happen. Diesel swap it. So, anyways, I'll catch back with you guys in a second, probably. Have a rose.
Wonder if I could spray it with some WD-40.
Probably. I got vacuum leaks and my HVAC doesn't work, or cruise control. He's got a throttle problem. Oh boy.
The thing is, I don't know how to tighten.
Well, bad news. My wheel's leaning in on this side. Really bad. Wheel on that side's leaning in kind of bad. It's drinking oil like crazy. I have no oil pressure at idle sometimes now. So I put 2 quarts in it from the 400 miles we just went. We're at Sat Brothers over here in Iowa. So we're going to continue on with the trip here. I may or may not have deleted the dash because that got on my nerves to no freaking end. So new one of those will be coming in pretty shortly, probably. That's become a problem. Bearing shot, it's hot to touch. That one's going out because it's starting to lean. Oh, yay, we're having a fun time. Well, so I got a little bit of explaining to do because, well, this video is basically over now. Reason being, I have school I have a certain amount of hours I can miss, basically saying I'm screwed if I tried to fix this thing. I don't have tools. I don't really have that much funds to fix it.
There's a lady over here that's in my way.
Tell her to get out of the way, damn it.
I'm fixing to tell her Einstein looking ass to get the hell out of my way.
Especially don't look like Helen Keller.
Not quite, but she has Albert Einstein's haircut. I'm fairly certain it's him.
But anyways, this truck can't go any further. The wheel's literally tilting like this. I can't catch it on camera for some reason, but if you look at it with your bare eye, it's plain as day. It needs fixed. Very hot to the touch. So the wheel bearing is going out. It's not making it to Laramie, and if it did, I would honestly be amazed. It probably could if you really, really tried, but I don't want to die today, so I'm not going to try. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Well, folks, we're back in this car, regrettably, because I didn't have the resources to fix that wheel bearing, and that thing just could not go any further. So I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. If you did enjoy this video, however, subscribe. I'll stick around. There will be a video of how to fix that. Hit the bell if you want to know when I do that. As always, thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side. And it's gonna be a while till I get back home to So let's see, that was idler. Where's my little tensioner dude? Where'd I put him? Could have sworn. Did I leave that in the toolbox? Oh boy. Oh, I'm just blind. Don't mind me.